degrees. It's warmer that way. Kind of knew that it was going to go higher than 18 degrees. So the weatherman says, Barbara was with me today saying 20 plus easily. We win. Tuesday, May 19th, and believe me, absolutely elated because DeBenedetta is with us, and you're going to love this. Don't know about DeBenedetta? Well, we've been playing Your Morning, and for the last little while. So check this out. Here's Echo. We are? Yeah. All good?
Yeah.
Nice, nice. For once I've got the crew smiling at me. That's a first.
We're being entertained today.
Are we?
How cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we're all
I love
copacetic today, which is really
Yeah.
weird, you know.
Must be the COVID.
Wow, must be that COVID-19 thing coming back again.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, look, we've got a surplus of toilet paper. Don't worry. If you need some, I'll sell you some.
Well, that's, yeah, DeBenedetta is awesome. We love our group. So.
Yeah.
We have some good people.
I couldn't find the names of the band.
You couldn't find the names of the band. We
We
got the two most important names right here.
We have.
We do. And you know something? They can tell us the rest. How's that?
Yeah.
You know? Absolutely. Barry, it's an absolute pleasure to talk to you.
Oh, thank you.
Um,
Pleasure to talk to you too.
Believe me, I've been a huge, huge Cinderella fan forever. I used to work for another very popular radio station in New Zealand called The Rock, and we used to play you there, and also Wasted as well back in the day.
Really? Wow.
So, yeah, been a big fan of yours for a long, long time. I really, really have. And I was actually talking to some of the boys from Autograph. And, of course, you know a few of those guys, don't you?
Yeah. Well, not really, no, but we all know each other and all that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Our lives were all destroyed by Kurt Cobain.
Kind of. Yeah, kind of. I get that. I do. Anyway, let's go live.
Let's go where?
Live. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, 22 after 11 o'clock. Let me just turn that down a little bit and see if that helps. 18 degrees downtown, heading for a high. Well, that was the weatherman's high anyway, but we beat him as it is. So we stand the winners today, Tuesday, May 19th, as we always do. And I've got to welcome along everybody that's joining us Facebook Live right now. Believe me, it's an absolute pleasure because I've been fascinated with this band for a little while now, and today is my lucky day. Absolutely elated to be able to say hello to Shimmer Johnson coming out of Alberta, Canada, and also going all the way over the border to Nashville is Barry Benedetta. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening over there.
How are you?
it is an absolute pleasure to meet both of you. Now, at the same time, I was very entertained with the little dance you were doing before, Barry. Nice of you to do that. It was very entertaining indeed. Shimmer, now,
Yes.
I absolutely love this album. I really do, that we've been playing here. And we
Awesome.
don't unfortunately have enough time to be able to play the plethora of work that we have for
Yes.
DeBenedetta. So we've chosen, well, the production team. I'm quite sure you're familiar with Brooke. He's chosen a number of these, and so I'm not responsible. Okay.
It's totally okay. I'm good with any of the 14 songs you play. I like them all.
Nice. Well, I got to let you know, we got all of them. We do. And the staff here, huge fans of yours. I think you've hit it out of the park.
We tried to make the album kind of every song as good as we could possibly do it in the studio, right, production-wise, and we just wanted to release some of our best songs.
Well, I got to let you know, since we've been playing you, we have you in specialised shows, not just once a week or anything like that. We have and do play you in the breakfast show. We have specialised shows on Saturday evenings that we play you on Mondays as well, Monday Night Artists, because we knew we were going to do an interview with you guys, so we've got you in there as well, which now generates a huge amount of interest because fans are wanting to know we're not introducing you, we're just playing the music out there, teasing everybody, and they all want to know who DeBenedetta is. So I'm going to get in depth with that very shortly. Got to warn you though, this is not the rigid 12 questions that you get from everybody else. This is Kiwiana style, and we're going to have a little bit of fun with it. I've been told to warn you, there may be a chance of the 5 questions from the 50 Shades of Grant get thrown in there as well, which is, just damn ridiculous really. But it's a lot of fun to be a part of. So let's, I've just been told too, by the way, 64 countries, 92 cities around the world. Got to welcome Uganda and everybody else over that way joining us this morning here at Galaxy. It is an absolute pleasure to talk to you, and believe me, I have an A-lister for you in Barry Benedetta. Now, Barry, let's just cover a few things to start off with.
I gotta go somewhere else. The air conditioner just went on.
Okay.
It's real noisy. I want to like throw cement in there before it rains. The bag is powder.
I'm in my car, so.
Yeah, believe me, we've been joined. A number of our artists have joined us in their mobile offices before, so don't worry about that.
How you doing? Doing good? What are you eating? Pretty good. Okay.
Man's surrounded by noise, isn't he?
Yeah, it's like you can't get away from noise.
Yeah, exactly.
Quiet, please. So what do you want to hear from? What kind of questions do you guys all have?
Well, first question, Shimmer, literally from our fans, is how do we get hold of you? Are you on Facebook? Are you on Twitter? Are you on Instagram? But more importantly, do you respond?
Yeah, I respond to everybody. I'll answer all my Instagrams and all my Twitters, and I'm always on Instagram and Twitter, advertising the album and pushing it and getting on as many playlists and contacting people. So I'm very much alive on social media, so I'm always there. If you message me, I'll usually say hi.
Nice.
Yeah. Unless you're a blonde in 9-inch heels, I don't respond usually. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm on everything, but I don't really have time to respond because people keep me on there all day and stuff. So, I don't respond. I don't even like check emails and stuff. It's too much. I'm never long like stuff. I just like to, just to write songs.
He likes to
all day.
make the music, and he likes to perform, and he likes putting lots and lots of Facebook ads. That's his thing.
Yeah, exactly. Barry, I get it. I don't respond either, believe me. For about 2 years, I didn't have a phone, and I used to have a Barbara do all my Facebook stuff, all that sort of stuff, until one day she comes to me and she goes, "Bugger, you have a phone." Well, you know, technical age has caught up with me. Barry,
Yeah.
I'm exhausted. It feels like I've just gone for a marathon through your house. Wow, what a journey that was.
We're out front. We're out front now.
This is
Okay.
what Barry always says. He likes to be on the move all the time, so if he's not playing his guitar, then, you know, if he's playing his guitar on stage, then he stays in one spot, but he's not playing his guitar, he's all over the place.
Well, if you're out in the garage, I'm pretty impressed with all of those cars you own.
Yeah, right?
Wow. So let's fill the crowd in a little bit about who Barry DeBenedetta is now. Believe me, you're going to be very interested in this. In 1984, Barry worked with Pete Way as the guitarist for the British rock band Wasted. Now, a British rock band, now you're in America. What made you stay there?
Well, I was born and raised in the suburbs of Philadelphia. So that's, you know. But through a friend, I got hooked up with Pete Way. I was going to play for UFO, actually, but then I ended up playing for Pete Way instead. But I've always been, so about 5 years ago, I moved to Nashville. And ended up recording in Canada instead of Nashville. But anyway, what was your question now? Why did I stay where?
Yeah, never mind, you've answered it, you have. But just recently there was a huge tornado went through there. I hope it didn't affect you or anything that...
And missed them by a block.
Yeah, it just tore up all my neighbors. Yeah, missed us by about a block, yeah.
Believe me, I think you're blessed. I really, really do.
Yeah.
Now, at the same time, Shimmer, to me this sounds, and believe me, I'm an engineer. I've been an engineer for almost about 40 years, not only doing studio work, but also front of house, toured around the world with a number of bands. And I recognise a talented singer when I hear one. How long have you been a musician?
How long have I been a musician?
Yeah, how long have you been singing?
I've been singing since I was around 3 years old, actually, with my dad. My dad sang in a country band, and every Saturday and Sunday we did family stuff. My mom and my 3 brothers and my dad, and we'd sing, and we did that for a long, long time. As I grew up, I just pretty much sang wherever I was allowed to sing. Singing Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey and Celine Dion and all of those pop stars, and learned all my singing techniques from them. I wanted to be the big diva when I was young.
Well, believe me, I think you're very, very talented. Now, I got to apologise. You might see a silver thing every now and again, sort of hover around the camera. Yeah, you do remember Darth Vader and his wandy thing, right?
The what?
Darth Vader from Star Wars. You remember him and his lightsaber?
Oh, yeah.
The lightsaber, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's like Barbara around here. It's like a hard hat area with her waving the thing around. You just got to duck every now and again. Now, I really want to talk to you about Tim Kiefer and Cinderella. Now, you weren't with the band terribly long, but my God, you made an impact.
I did what? I'm sorry, what?
You made it. Oh, okay. No violence, please. I want to talk to you a little bit about Tim Kiefer and Cinderella. How long were you with the band?
Well, Tom Kiefer and I go back to 1979, where when we met and formed a cover band playing, playing in clubs. Our first band was a cover band, and he was the rhythm guitar player, backup singer in that band. And then he was starting to sing AC/DC and Aerosmith. That's where he started to get his feet wet as a singer. And it's funny because I told him, we should really be writing songs, instead of doing this cover shit. And so we did, or he did anyway. He beat me to it. But it's weird because I made it before he did with the Wasted thing. And I heard he was really upset about that. He was angry about it. But, he did good. He had his run. And I think he's pretty much over with what he showed us, what he can do. And now I'm going to show y'all what I can do with a little help from my friends. A lot of help from my friends, but whatever. I'll get it.
Believe me, I know what you mean now. So we kicked off the show with Echo. Now, Shimmer, can you tell me a little bit about the lyrics of this? Where did you come up with the lyrics of this?
Honestly, when I'm writing, I kind of write a moment, kind of dig into my past, or I dig into experiences or stuff I've watched, and that's kind of how I write my songs. I write them emotionally, and I can't really explain. Like, I don't go into writing a song and thinking I'm going to write a song called Echo. It just doesn't happen. It ends up happening as I go, right? So I don't plan my songwriting. Literally, I just go in there and write.
I get it. I really do. So the next one we have up is My Reflection. Now, tell me a little bit about this. Where did you get it recorded?
Where did I record it? I recorded it in my production company I own here in Canada called Catalyst Production. And we have a recording studio as well as all the gear to do live shows. So basically we recorded it at our recording studio. And it took us about 3.5, 4 months to record all the tracks on the album. And then we had Barry fly up to Canada, and he laid all his awesome solos, and yeah, most of the band's from Canada. So Keith Runkel is our drummer. He lives here in Edmonton. And then we have Zach Wazowski. He's very I think that's how we pronounce his last name. But he's our keyboardist, and then Corey Johnson, which is my husband. He does all of the production on our stuff, as well as some of the rhythm guitars and piano and all the synth stuff. He also did some of that with Zach. So yeah, pretty much Corey Johnson is the sound of DeBenedetta. He's pretty much created this really unique thing for me and Barry and all of us in the group, and really appreciate Corey, actually. Not just because he's my husband, but because he's awesome.
No, at the same time, a little birdie told me that he's also a Juno Award winner in his own right.
Yeah, the first year rap came out, I don't remember what year it was, he won a Juno for the best rap. I can't remember which one it was, but I don't have that handy on me, but yeah, he won one Juno for best rap artist. He used to, before I met him, he used to produce rap. Lots of rap.
Yeah, so our next record's going to be a rap record.
How about a bit of metal rap? Let's try that.
Yo, word. I can't rap.
Anyway, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, joined, of course, by DeBenedetta. Let's get it right. DeBenedetta. Yeah.
DeBenedetta.
Here's My Reflection. Oh my gosh. Sorry about that.
Ask him what flavor vodka he's drinking.
What flavor vodka?
DeBenedetta.
Yeah.
My last name is Benedetta.
well, my last name's DeBenedetta, but for stage, it's
nationality?
Benedetta.
What nationality? What?
People can, it seems like people can say Benedetta, no problem, but put a D in front of that just fucks them up really bad. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Believe me, I've been doing this for a few years, and it got me as well. What nationality does that name hail from?
It's Italian.
Italian, yeah. I went.
He's very Italian.
Yeah. We have bets on things here at the office to see if we get things right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Shimmer. I thought you had blue hair.
You what?
I thought you had blue
I
hair.
won.
That was a Snapchat filter. And that was just for fun, and I'm totally going to buy a blue wig, and I'm going to do a music video with it completely.
Do you? I do.
Yeah, I like it.
I like the blue
Raspberry
wig.
flavored
No,
vodka.
my hair's red.
Yeah, Barbara says to me, I bet you it's not blue. I says, well, it can't be green.
No.
I think you had inside
No,
information.
you ask Terry's request.
Sorry?
What flavour vodka?
Oh,
Raspberry or strawberry?
Yeah. The production manager wants to know, Barry, what flavour vodka you're drinking?
Watermelon.
Watermelon.
Oh, yeah.
Watermelon
Oh,
flavour.
cool.
Okay. Hey, listen, you never know. We might be able to get you a shipment of Viking Queen out of Norway for you.
Wow, that would be awesome.
Oh, he would like that. Me, personally, I don't drink, so.
Me neither.
I will just give
I
it
don't
a
either. I don't either. But believe me, we have a few friends. We're actually doing a concert here in New Zealand very, very shortly, once the government allows us to be able to do so. And we're doing a deal with a band out of Norway called Viking Queen, and a band out of Canada called The Mighty One. And we're putting Dave Evans from AC/DC, the very first singer of AC/DC.
Oh, we're working
And
on
That's cool.
and Kevin Martin from Candlebox. They're coming along, and we're going to do something with
the
them.
negotiation.
That's wicked.
Everything's under negotiation. So maybe, just maybe, Barbara's talking to me right now, saying maybe, just maybe, you guys might be interested in coming down under and having a play.
God, it's going to be...
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking,
For sure.
yeah, I'm looking for sponsors like that.
I-
Some kind of, you know what I mean?
Tell you what,
Yeah, you need
let's talk about it on air.
All right.
Hello, Inez from Sweden. I love you, darling. You're great. Hi, Joe Fazio. Hi, Nick. Sonny. Whitney Sweetheart. And Tommy.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and of course my reflection right there. Poor Shimmer's looking at the screen going, how did I get loaded with these guys? Really, you know?
All good.
I am sorry. I'll apologise now. What do you reckon? But having said all of that, during that particular period we were talking about maybe entertaining the idea of getting you guys to come down here to New Zealand and playing in front of New Zealand audiences. What do you think about that idea?
I think coming down from New Zealand when COVID-19 is over and done with, I think that would be awesome.
Yeah, I'd love to do it.
Well, I tell you what, just the other day we went down to level 2. We're coming out the other end of it now. And slowly we're coming back to what could be called almost normal, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So, very, very shortly, and as you may
Our
understand,
borders are
a lot of the sports and everything like that that's been held back for so long, that's all going to take pretty much precedence for a little while. But we are looking maybe about the end of 21, if you know what I mean, around about late November, early December, coming into January 22, you know what I mean? So we're looking about that far out. We really, really are. We have to, because of the unprecedented happening around the world. It's strange, it's surreal times right now, and we all have to make sacrifices. Unfortunately, that means me as well, because I would be very honoured to be able to have you guys playing here in New Zealand and show you around at the same time. Now, I've got to ask you though, are you guys up for a challenge?
What kind of challenge?
Well, you see, I did say to you when we first met, Shimmer, that we're kind of crazy around here, right?
Okay.
Okay. Have you ever heard of a hoo-hoo grub?
No.
Okay.
What about
Let me spell that for you. H-U-H-U, hoo-hoo. And
No.
you're familiar with a caterpillar, right?
You what?
With a you know what a caterpillar is, right?
Yeah, I do know what a caterpillar is.
Okay, this is a caterpillar on steroids. It's like a double-decker bus to a mini. Now, I'm sure Barry is very familiar with the white worm scenario in the bottom of your tequila bottle.
Oh, gross.
Here we have a big white hoo-hoo grub that the indigenous folks of New Zealand eat and use as a delicacy, literally. And what you do is you put the live body in your mouth, rip off the head. When you crunch, when you crunch down on this, it's like eating creamy peanut butter.
No, I'm good.
We have a
I am the most pickiest eater on the face of the planet, and I eat very clean. I don't like to try new foods. I'm not a foodie at all.
What happens after you eat it?
well, you see, there's lots of alcohol before, during, and after. So believe me, by the time you've eaten one, you won't know you've even had one. But you've really got to wonder about the guy that would hand you a bowl of these wiggly things and expect you to eat one. You really do. And believe me, I've had many in this country. I really have. While we're talking about it, we could take you down to Queenstown. Now, Queenstown is a boutique little kind of place. I'm not sure. Are you a shopper, Shimmer?
Kind of, not really.
Not
I
really?
shop once in a while.
Okay, well, I've got to warn you that Barbara is an Olympic shopper. She loves to go out and well, she just melts the zeros off people's credit cards. Let me tell you that. She really does. But while we're down in Queenstown, now Queenstown's, you're familiar with Shania Twain?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got property down there. Kevin Costner drops down from it. It's the kind of place where all the A-listers, and Barry, I'm surprised you don't know about this place, go to disappear from all their mates and take their family and friends with them. You know what I mean?
That's cool.
It's one of those places. It substitutes for the Med and places like that these days. But while we're down there, I don't know, Barbara. Yeah, we'll throw you off a bridge.
Oh, I don't know. You'll have to decide.
You what?
We'll throw you off a bridge.
Yeah, no throwing me off the bridge. I'm good.
We have a thing here in New Zealand called bungee jumping. And
I don't do that either. No, nope. I don't do any of that stuff.
don't worry, you're not Australian. We'll attach the bungee.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
No bungee jumping.
Okay.
I'm like
No
petrified of heights.
anything.
I can't even go up a ladder without getting all faint.
You're like Barbara. She can't get in a pair of high heels without getting vertigo.
No. Yeah, no, I couldn't do it.
Well, Barry, down to you and me, bro. We'll do it. What do you reckon?
Yeah, why not?
You only live once. You really, really do. Okay, then. Shimmer, let me try this on you. Are you familiar with Lord of the Rings?
Yep.
Okay. About an hour and a half's drive from where we are right here, right now, is the set of Hobbiton. And we can go and take you through that, show you around. Would that be more
That's cool.
what you would be looking for?
That would be cool.
Nice.
Sure.
And at the same time, we'll take you to Rainbow's End in Auckland. This is a really, really cool place to go. It really is. But have you ever heard of Azor?
Oh, what?
Azor.
No.
Z-O-R-B. It's a big, clear, round ball. Now, it's got a bit of liquid in there. You have a few of these before you get in. Then we'll roll you down a hill.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. That's cool.
These are a lot of fun. We'll actually put some people in front of you so that you can run over them. Now, while you're drinking, it just makes the expressions on their faces that much funnier.
Okay.
So we'll give you one of those as well. Take you up on the gondola and Rotorua, show you all around, show you parts of New Zealand that time literally has forgot, and we'll show you things that maybe you just really don't want to see, really. But, you know, it's a lot of fun here in New Zealand, and we love to be able to introduce our country to talented stars like that. At the same time, maybe about 4 or 5 shows here in New Zealand. Make it worthwhile. Let's do about half a dozen over in Australia as well, only because we like their money. What do you reckon?
Like I said, I'm good to come to New Zealand anytime.
Nice.
Yeah, me too.
Nice. So let's get it happening, because Barbara is the manager of Aurora Entertainments. She is literally the one to be able to work with here to get you guys what you need to get to. Now, tell me about Shadows. I'm very, very interested in this. This is the title of the album, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me a little.
Shadows was the song that made us decide to go heavier with the album. We wrote about 14 songs prior to Shadows that were very pop rock, almost like an Avril Lavigne poppy rock type thing. And then our drummer Keith is like, why don't we do something heavier? This is just so fluffy. And we ended up writing Shadows, and then we just fell in love with Shadows, and then we kept on going from there, and the songs just got heavier and heavier and heavier. You should hear them now. We wrote 3 brand new ones in the last 2 weeks here, and they're so heavy. They're heavier than the Shadows album.
Well, I'm going to talk to you after this about maybe coming back for a second interview and releasing new work to the crowd. Think about that. But first of all, right here at Galaxy 107 FM is DeBenedetta and Shadows. Dave, it's hot in here, Barbara.
I think there's a whole concept with this Shadows thing, you know?
You do?
Corey had in mind.
Nice, nice.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yep, absolutely.
Initially, I think the Shadows thing had to do with me just like being in the background, like with the Cinderella thing, and even in the Wasted thing. Like the agreement I had to get into the Wasted thing with the other guitar player who got me into it was I wasn't allowed to tell Pete Way that I played the guitar, and I wasn't allowed to tell Pete Way that I wrote songs. So Pete Way never knew I wrote songs and that I was the lead guitar player. So when he wanted to get rid of Ronnie Cafield, and because Ronnie Cafield got me into the band, and because he didn't know I played lead or could write, he figured just get rid of me as well. But you wanted Ronnie out of the band because Ronnie's guitar was always out of tune because his guitar tech didn't know how to. He had a new Kaler vibrato system, and he didn't know how to tune it and lock it in properly. So he's handing him the guitar locked out of tune, so he was screwed basically. So anyway, and then with Cinderella, obviously, I just played for them in the studio. I couldn't join the band, but I didn't want to. And so, so I was in the background on that, and then I just was kind of disgusted with the whole business and just stayed out of it, basically, and played in church for the rest of my life, pretty much, till recently. But, yeah. So I've been in the Shadows, and Corey's another one, our producer, who's like in the Shadows, too. Like, he does amazing things. that no one would know. But without him, there would be nothing. Nothing would be happening. So, anyway. So I mean, there's probably more to it that we could make a big deal out of it. But the Shadows thing is a really brilliant concept that Corey came up with, actually.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now, you said you'd got into basically Christian music there for a while. Tell me a little bit about Phil Taylor.
About who?
Phil Taylor.
Oh, Phil Taylor. Yeah. All right. Well, what happened was when I first came to Nashville, I thought maybe my purpose for coming here was to either play in a praise and worship band in a church or maybe put a Christian band together. So anyway, I finally was able to get into a church. There's so many guitar players here that it's even hard to get in a church band, believe it or not. They have like so many guitar players that you get into a rotation where you play once a month if you're lucky at a church. So anyway, I got into a church and they made me play 3 times a week for 4 years. The music sucked, so I started writing music for them. And so for 4 years, I would just make up music on the church platform. They call it prophetic worship, so I would just make up stuff.
Barry, can I just butt in there for a second? We're just going to go back live. I still want to continue with this. This is good.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Chop, chop. How you doing, right?
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and I was just talking to, of course, Barry DeBenedetta about Phil Taylor. Now, interesting story, this one, and let's catch everybody up with that.
All right.
Yeah, so what happened was I was playing at the church for 4 years. They were doing Rick Pino songs from years ago that weren't very modern. So I started throwing some ideas out there musically, and then the pastor, who was also the singer in the praise and worship band, she would crack open the Bible and steal some lyrics out of there. And she started making up her own songs. And after 4 years of that, I went to the studio and did an album called Horizon Glory, which is still available on iTunes and stuff. So it was a Christian album. Technically, it was prophetic worship because I made up this stuff on the platform while we're doing worship. But anyway, we went to a studio with a producer named Michael Whitaker, and I was really restricted on that album. They didn't want me to play the guitar too much on it. It was really weird. And anyway, so after that album, I got a call from Phil Taylor in Britain. He wanted to give me a record deal with his small label that he had going there over there.
Rock Solid Talent Entertainment, yeah.
Yeah, and then so I agreed to. I released the Horizon Glory album on his label, and it didn't do very well. And then I told him, put an ad out for a singer, and he did. And then Shimmer responded to that, and that's how we met. And
Yep.
we started working together, and every song that we did was good. We didn't write one bad song. But we started out doing, for the longest time, I was just writing like pretty things.
Yeah, really poppy. Our first 14 songs were very poppy sounding, kind of Avril Lavigne sounding, but they're awesome.
They were catchy, very catchy and very cool. But, just stuff that came out of my heart, But also in my heart was a lot of anger pent up. And then when I got the opportunity to really unleash that, once we went to Shadows, and she said, look, with Barry DeBenedetta from Cinderella, we should be heavier. And then we said, it made sense, and then we said, okay, let's go in this direction. And then once it was clear to me the direction that we were going in, then I just started banging them out, and it's ridiculous how
Now,
many songs we have, in that direction.
at the same time, Shimmer, did it take much of an adjustment to go from the Avril Lavigne style into what you're growing into right now?
No, I'm a singer-songwriter straight out, so I write for other artists too. So I do country, pop, R&B, rock. I do a little bit of everything. So no, to transfer from from the pop to the rock, it was easy because I grew up listening to like Alanis Morissette and Kate Bush and Tori Amos and that stuff. That was the music I listened to when I got to be 17, 18, 19 was, the alternative style, which I really loved. And then Evanescence came out, and I was like in love with Amy Lee's music. And yeah, basically she's one of my influences. And then Kate Bush, and I love Tori Amos. I play a little piano. I've never been taught piano. I play it by ear, so I have no clue what I'm playing when I do play it, but I can play whatever is in my head, which is a good thing. I actually asked my producer husband, I'm like, should I go and learn how to play piano? Actually, he's like, no, you won't write the same way anymore if you do that. I'm like, oh, okay. So I never bothered learning theory, but I can play the piano good enough to write, so.
I think he's a very wise man, actually. I really, really do. Now, tell me a little bit about Numb.
About now? Like what we're doing right now?
Numb.
Pardon?
Numb. N-U-M-B.
Oh, Numb.
Yes.
Oh, Numb. Numb is one of my favorite songs, actually, from the album. Because it kind of has that, commercial sound to it, but it also has the heavier sound. It's one of our ballads, pretty much, for the album. As ballady as we're going to get, other than Start the Show, right? So.
Well, there's also the other one's about, too, the past, time, the present, right?
Right.
Kind of.
Yeah.
That's a power ballad.
Anyway.
I call that a Skid Row song.
Very cool. You're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. Here's Numb. You have to excuse me for a minute, Barbara. I've just got to go into the office, the other room.
We'll go get chocolate bars at Walmart soon, okay? You're being such a good boy.
So Grant's just gone out of the office for a minute. He'll be back before the song finishes.
Yeah, it's very loud.
It's very loud.
Yeah, I don't know.
So he's on the move again. He's got ants in his pants.
Barry, wherever you're at, it's really loud.
Well, it's not me.
No?
It's quiet where I'm at.
Oh, really?
Is it us? Are we too loud?
Oh, there, that's better.
There you go. Sorted. Oh, look, there's a cat. Oh, what a sweetie. Oh.
Barry and the cat.
What's the cat's name? Spoiled cat.
No, it's phone's playing. It's on live right now. This is where the magic takes place. And then Marshall. Firehawk. Traffic Captain. Do we have a bad connection all of a sudden?
Yeah, we're on to Sorry about that, guys.
That's okay.
Bloody computers, eh?
The IT guy stepped out, did he? Well,
Yeah, Mark's just buggered off somewhere, so
okay.
I had to do it. I apologise.
You were
about
seeing
that.
his kitty cat.
Oh, well, you know.
You're gonna
I
play
missed the kitty
guitar?
cat? Oh, yeah.
You what?
Did I missed the kitty cat?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. So we have one more to go after this.
Wait, what?
We have one more to go after this. It's called The Past and the Present and Not My Present.
Perhaps it's not my present.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. So we'll go out with that.
Skid Row song.
Well, apparently it's your most requested song.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Um, Sunday mornings we get inundated with people wanting to know more about the band, and we have to try and figure out what time it played, when it played, to relate to who's asking and da-da-da-da-da. And it seems like The Past, Not My Present is your most requested song. They just keep on wanting to know more about it. So we'll have a chat about that.
Okay.
And I'm sorry about the hoo-hoo grub. It is kind of, they do eat them here in New Zealand.
I don't.
It's all good.
I'm not going to.
Where did it go?
You left it.
Here it went. There, it's cool.
Little crap.
That's right. You're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and absolute pleasure to have both Barry Vendetta and of course Shimmer Johnson with us. Now, I'm just getting a little bit of feedback here. Yeah, no, thank you. Now, Shimmer, it is an absolute pleasure to be able to have a chat to you about your music. Now, just wondering if you guys would be interested in sending us some of your new stuff now that you may be looking at coming down to doing a bit of more recording, seeing the entertainment side of it is a little bit slow. If you're going to be recording new stuff, how would you like to record a couple of new songs? Send it to us, come on back, and let us have a chat about that as well.
Sure. Yeah,
Sounds good.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Believe me, it would be an absolute pleasure to be able to bring more of your new music to our audiences as we go. Now, having said that, and I'm going to be very, very cheeky right now, next time you're near a recordable 58, how would you like to say, hi, this is Shimmer, hi, this is Barry from DeBenedetta, and you're listening to Galaxy 107 FM, something like that we could add to our list. We'd love to be able to. It's all about keeping the name of the band rolling here and keeping it fresh with people's minds. You know what I mean?
I'll do up some station stuff for you, no problem.
Awesome, awesome. We won't give you any scripts simply because we like originality, if you know what I mean. Otherwise, they all tend to sound the same and it gets a bit boring after a while. So, the more original, and believe me, I had one guy say to me, he sent it in, he's from a band coming out of Canada too, called the
Roadhammers.
The Roadhammers. Sorry, Barbara was making a face at me at the same time.
Yeah.
He said to me,
I have a couple of friends that are friends with the Roadhammer guys. I don't know them personally, but...
oh, well, you may have heard of Clayton Bellamy out of that.
Yeah.
He sent me one going, I don't know how I found myself in your bedroom, but thank you for listening to Galaxy 107 FM, something like that. You know what I mean?
I don't personally know Clayton Bellamy, but I do know of him, so
Well,
I've never met him.
I tell you what, I'll introduce you. He's a lovely guy. He really, really is. Also, in the Hall of Fame. He's a Hall of Famer.
Country.
Yeah.
Canadian Music Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think my husband's met him at one point in time. I haven't. I've met Diane Warren. I got to meet her in LA. That was cool.
Okay.
But, yeah, I haven't met him in Bellamy, no.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, we'll introduce you sometime. You'll absolutely love them. You really, really will. And when we do introduce you to them, give them a bit of stick. I know you know how to do that because my producer has already said that to you. Because I want his pants. He's got these striped pants. Really want those off him. He won't send them to me. So everybody I introduce, I tell them, get in touch with Grant. Give me those pants. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
He will know exactly what you're talking about. He will. Because I get everybody to do it. And Barry, when I introduce you to him as well, don't forget to say to him, give those pants to Grant. We need them. We really do. So, we've got our last song today for you guys, and it's called The Past, Not My Present. Now, tell me about this, because I absolutely love this. This is your most requested song here at Galaxy.
Well, this song I wrote about pretty much dealing with people relating to stuff I've done in the past, the bad and the good, and basically it's me just yelling at the world going, my past isn't my present, I'm who I am right now, and, you know, I spent years getting to where I'm at to be the person I am today, and that's pretty much what the song's about.
You know, I've got to be honest with you, it's fast becoming my favourite DeBenedetta song as well. It really, really is. I love this track, and very, very honoured to be able to play it and talk to not only you, Shimmer, but to Barry as well, right here at Galaxy. Here is The Past, Not My Present.
Grant, it looks like Barry wants to play us a tune. Maybe we could do that.
We could do that right after this. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Barry, do you want to play a song?
You're so boring. My son, it's so boring. Say hi.
Hi.
Hey, mate.
Hello.
Don't worry. We'll
Not
get
much
through
longer.
it. Not for much longer. Not for much longer.
Mummy will get some more chicken
5
nuggets.
more minutes.
Yep. Don't worry, young fella. Mum's going to buy you more chicken nuggets soon.
So what else are we going to be doing now? So after this is over, then she's done?
We will wrap this up after this, but don't go anywhere
A couple crazy
just yet.
photos in the video.
Because the girls want to do a couple of photos with you guys, put them up on Facebook and do all the media stuff. You know what I mean?
But, Shimmer can go and we can listen to Barry if she's in a hurry, but we can still do the video.
And we can get a copy of this, right?
Yes, absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely.
And the photos.
Barry, I don't know whether you're sadistic or what, but I wouldn't watch this crap if anybody paid me.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Believe me, I was talking to Steve Lynch about you the other day. He's a big fan.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You know Randy Rand?
Yeah.
It's Randy who?
Randy Rand. Autograph.
No.
No.
You don't know Autograph?
Oh, yeah, no, I heard it down, yeah.
Okay, well, believe me, Steve, with Jimmy Bell, Steve Lynch, Randy Rand, they were all big fans of Cinderella.
Oh, okay.
You know, so, yeah, believe me, they love you. Tune up the radio. Autograph.
I will look it up.
Do it. You'll love them. You really, really will. Because I want to try and get them involved in this concert as well. Jimmy Bell.
Cool.
Yeah, we've got Merv online. He's in.
Merv.
I'm for anything.
Kiwi artist Merv Pinney is joining us. Thank you for joining us, Merv. Absolute pleasure to have you. It's nice to have you.
Let me know if you need my address to send that vodka to.
Yeah, I will do. In fact, I'll put you in touch with the guy who supplies it. How's that?
Actually, Barry's all about
Oh, okay.
He'd most probably want to do a concert with him.
Yeah, he'll probably want to do a concert with you, Barry.
What?
He'll probably want to do a show with you.
Oh,
That would
okay.
be cool.
Yeah.
From Norway.
Yeah, from Norway. Yeah. Believe me, his name is Gia, or Gay. They call it Gay. Gay Miranda is his name. Believe me, you will love him. You really
and,
will.
Lady E and her would get on well.
And Lady E and Shimmer will get on really, really well as well. And Lady Red.
Miss Reed.
Miss Red.
Yeah.
Miss Red, yeah.
We've got this tone too now.
Yeah, you do. I like this. He's got his house wired. He's ready to go. Rock and roll concert. Anyway, let's go back to the desk. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Here it is. Disappears.
I want to learn the song real quick.
Something funny.
He dances a lot.
You got it?
That's right. You're right. Here we go. See, 107 FM. Of course, we're talking to Barry DeBenedetta, Barry Vendetta, the band DeBenedetta, and
Benedetta.
yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't actually come practiced with the name. I really, really didn't. But believe me, absolutely.
Honestly, the name's really hard with the with your accent. That's what it is. It's a very Italian name, so
Ah,
it's hard to say. It took me a while to learn it too. The Benedetta.
yeah. I tell you what. I'll take that. We got an accent. We've got an accent. Remember that. Yeah. You're posh. I'm Spice. And anyway, guys, it has been an absolute pleasure talking to you today. We would love to have you back again and to release brand spanking new work from your band, and we'd love to be able to catch up with you in the near future.
I've got a suggestion.
For sure.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Awesome.
Hold in there for a sec.
When we come off radio, can the Facebook people stay on and he might be able to play a tune?
Barbara was just saying, when we come off radio, can we stay online just for a little bit? Maybe the Facebook
Live.
people can hear Barry play a bit of his music that normally other people won't hear on the radio. Can we do a little bit of that, Barry?
Yeah. Yeah, well, actually, I was trying to write. I have this song coming out of me, and I was trying to record it real quick. The
You
only
can
way
play
I
one
had-
of the riffs off of Shadows or one of the other ones.
Yeah, or I'll just make up something off the top of my head. I just want to record it though, so I don't lose it.
Yeah, believe me, yeah, we'll make sure that we remind you of it when you see the video later on down the track. You go, so that's what the riff was. I remember now because I played it.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
I have my wife record it, so I don't forget.
Nice. Always nice to have a very talented wife. I've got one myself. She is the voice in my head, unfortunately, and they pay her for that job. I don't know how she got that, but believe me, it has been an absolute pleasure to talking to both of you. Don't go away just yet. We've got a couple of little things that we do, a couple of photos, stuff like that. But would be very, very honoured to have you come back again. So we're talking to Shimmer Johnson and Barry Vendetta, and of course the band DeBenedetta right here at Galaxy. How's that?
Yeah, we're still on Facebook Live.
Okay,
So
we're
way
still
Barry
Facebook
goes.
Live, are we?
Okay.
Okay.
Radio, Barry.
Okay,
Take the
Barry.
floor.
It's all yours.
It's all yours.
Doesn't have to go on for too long.
Yeah, it doesn't have to go on for too long. But he's got something in his mind right now, and look, let's get creative with it. We ended up with 5,140,000 online.
You what?
We ended up with 5,140,000.
Awesome.
It went up a little bit.
5 million people just heard that. That's awesome.
That is awesome. We need more people to know about us. Not a lot to do right now, so.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're trying to do our bit for you. We really are. If you've got any copies of the album or anything that you would like to send down this way, that we could do a competition or something, believe me, we'd be very, very happy to be able to keep that rolling, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any t-shirts, anything like that, believe me, Everclear today, one band that we've done a concert with in the past, and believe me, if you, anything like that, people that are watching on Facebook Live, and you're still hanging in here. What are you doing hanging in here? Why
Well, we're
are you
literally
still
going
here?
to listen to this song.
Nice to have you. People go and see who I'm wearing and then go and do research. Before you know it, you got another 5,000 Facebook fans, and I feel sorry for you. I do.
Well, it's,
How we going there, Barry? Are we trained?
You know, almost.
Almost.
Alright. Yeah, we're
Alright.
tuning for Down Below.
Barry's got the giggles.
R&B, right.
See, he'll send stuff like that to my producer, like little licks, and then Corey pretty much just takes all of his different parts and turns them into a song.
Yep.
And then I go back in there and then I write. So pretty
Believe,
much how we do that.
I understand. Believe me, I really, really do. I've been an engineer myself, and I don't listen to music as a fan would listen to it. I listen to it as an engineer. I break it down on its increments and have a good listen. Yeah, you know what I mean. So, and love your work. I really do. So the more we can promote you, the better. You know what I mean. So the more that we can interact, would absolutely love it. I think we're creating a song.
So boring. I know.
Well, I guess we should
I
get
can do
going.
more on that one.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's what I do sometimes.
Yeah,
Like during the day,
awesome.
I'll just pick up the guitar and stuff comes out all the time. It's weird, and then I just jot it down and send it.
Well, I got to be honest with you, Barry. I'm a big fan, and I got to thank you so much for taking the time out, both of you, for talking to us today here in New Zealand. And
We appreciate you having us. You know,
we'd love to be able to have you guys come back again.
Yes, please.
Yeah, we'll come back
Anytime.
anytime.
We'll let you know when the second album's ready to go.
Nice.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to promote the first one for the next, little bit
Yeah.
here, and try to get us out there. And we have our Spotify and everything, and it's just starting to roll now.
Awesome.
album's been out for about 2 weeks, so.
Awesome. Awesome. Should we do some photos?
Yes. I better finish Facebook
We'll finish
Live.
Facebook Live.
Catch you all later,
Yeah,
everyone.
thank you guys. Thank you very much for joining us today. And believe me, check out this band.
Oh, yeah. Say goodbye.
So,
Hooray.
we just-
Bye.
everybody on Facebook's about to leave us.
Bye.
You what?
Peace.
Yeah, I'm just getting everybody out of here.
Okay. Here we go. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Right.
Right, and
Peace out.
we'll do a couple of photos just to...
Hang on, it doesn't want to...
yeah.
Okay.